This is where we are going up to. So that's the Amber?
The Amber Palace.
Amber Palace, and then...
That's the Jaipur Fort, sir.
Jaipur Fort, and that one?
That's also the same fort.
Same, all the Jaipur Fort. And there's the Amber Palace, where we'll be headed up to in a few minutes. Right. Huh? Oh, this way?
No, that's all. The other side.
I am now sitting on the elephant, as you can see down there. I'm gonna strap my camera around my arm. There are plenty of elephants. I won't be able to get a picture of me on the elephant, but this is us riding. Serious steps here. We're being treated like a Maharaja. Going up to the fort. Here we go. Well, here's the city up there. Let me try it this way. Okay. It's me. Let's see if I can. Wow. Here's another couple. That's what we look like sitting on our elephant. Making our way up to the fort.
Look, 5 elephant, 200 rupees.
Okay, let's see if we can get a digital. Looks like we've got the fast elephant today. We've been passing everybody. We're almost up to the first level. You can look back and see. Just started a new tape. Would you believe the other one ran out right in the middle of the ride? So I'm trying to lean forwards the other way so that, because I was leaning back too much. I think our seat's a little bit tilted, but I think I'm doing better now. See out there. You can hear the elephant. Sounds like it's breathing heavy. There's someone gonna take a picture and try to charge me for it. Said the picture's good. Huh? Alright. So they're gonna. Oh wow, now we get to turn this way. Look at the ruins. So yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna have a picture of myself. I'm sure I'll pay for it if it's not too much. Okay.
You might get away with it not by killing a pigeon.
Really?
Jaipur, you should forget about pigeon pies. And later on this afternoon, when we enter the city palace, we'll pass what I christen the Jaipur Royal Pigeon Restaurant.
Wow.
As soon as we're at the city palace gate, now we'll notice a number of shops on the left-hand side. They have been set up there exclusively for the benefit of these pigeons.
Wow.
So I call it the Jaipur Royal Pigeon Restaurant.
Royal pigeons, but don't kill any pigeons in Jaipur. They're sacred. Here's one. Okay.
We'll be going to the palace, but before we go to the palace, there's a beautiful temple here, which you can visit if you so desire.
Okay.
This particular temple is dedicated to Goddess Kali. Goddess Kali is the goddess of war and destruction.
Oh, Kali, yes.
The wife of God Shiva. She is in fact the female personification of strength in my country, and what as such.
Yes. There we go. Okay. Just came out of a temple. I had to take off my belt because it was leather. Couldn't go inside. I also had to take off my shoes from his feet there. So now I'm getting myself dressed again. Now that I came out of the temple. So, next we'll continue touring more of the fort, going up this way. There's my shoes there and my socks. So I'm up here on top from where we came in. My guide's name is Eugene, by the way. I don't know if I told you that already. But that's the courtyard where we came in. Still some more pigeons down there. And we're up on this upper level courtyard, and he explained a bunch of things to me. I'll walk around and talk about it in a second. There's a monkey fast asleep. No, he's not asleep. He's just relaxed. No need to go anywhere. I think that's the one that we got the picture of before. Now in here is another hall of public audience. If you remember, they had them at the Agra Fort and also at Fatehpur Sikri. Basically, the Maharaja would be in here, and this is where he would listen to everybody's complaints, all their problems and issues, and he'd stand before them in this courtyard and they would listen. Once again, beautifully carved marble everywhere. Let's go out and look. The monkey now is like moving. He's not nervous with people at all, but he probably gets well fed. Oh my goodness. The monkey is just handling himself. And I figured we'd skip that. You don't want to see that. Here's the city of Amber out there. So now we just went behind those really ornate doors, which led to the ladies' palace, and look in here. Beautiful garden. Look at these very ornate designs. We'll ask Eugene what those are in a second, but that's pretty amazing. It goes up to the ceiling too. I know this is where a lot of the women stayed, and he was telling me how when the Muslims took over, they of course immediately decided to lock all the women up. Before then, the Hindus, in the Hindu religion, women have a lot of freedom. So we'll get some more of the explanation a bit later. Actually, we're going to walk in here in a second. Whoa! Okay, we definitely need more. So in here, in this room, was the king's bedroom. What they did here, up there, they had little convex mirrors. So basically, they reflect light really, really well. And at certain times of the day, the light would reflect through off there, and it would give the appearance of stars twinkling. So these rulers are way, way ahead of their time in knowing about mirrors and how light reflects. And so this is amazing. I think this is the king's bedroom. All those different colors there. There's gold dust, emeralds, all the different precious stones are in there. So this is where he would be. Here we're going to go into the Hall of 1,000 Faces, which is just a little thing here. This is sort of like the echo chamber that was in Angkor Wat. But this is just a little spot where I guess the king would look out on, and there would be a lake out there. So he could wake up and look out over his lake and over sections of his kingdom. But this is all part of the king's bedroom. Here's another wonderfully ornate room. And once again, it's the same, some of the same people that helped to build the Taj Mahal, helped to put this room together. Once again, many convex mirrors. The mirrors here have silver behind them instead of the usual glass and lead that our mirrors have. Look at that wall there. Very wonderfully ornate. Doing some restoration work, as you can see here. There's a lot of gold and stuff like that that was stolen from the areas, so they've been restoring it slowly. Look at this right here. In fact, I'm going to get it. Once again, we look out the window and we see them bringing up the elephants. We just did that a little while ago. Elephants going up and down. We're going to walk down. We're not going to get to ride the elephant back down. I think they struggle enough just going up, so that's enough. But this area is interesting. We're up one more level. This is where the women would wait. In particular, the wife would wait for her husband to come back from the war. And what she could do, she could sit in here and she could look out over the courtyard waiting for him to come back from war. But she had privacy. If you put a black curtain back there, as Eugene was telling me, no one could see from the courtyard what's going on.